What's up guys, ME38 Gaming. Today I'm going to be talking about a movie that I've been anticipating for a while. Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. Now, Hobbs was introduced in Fast and Furious 5, or Fast 5. I didn't see all the Fast and Furious movies yet. I've only seen up to, well, Fast 5. I heard Shaw is introduced in Fate of the Furious, but I'm not sure. So, I've had people constantly telling me that the Fast and Furious franchise, it goes from serious to fucking batshit insane. Like, I heard it went from, like, about races to spy movies, and I'm like, that doesn't seem that bad. Like, it seems like a little off course for what the previous 5 movies have offered about, you know, themes of family between Dominic and Brian O'Connor and Dominic's sister, races, them trying to get something for money, or just getting a giant safe out of a building. So it's it kind of bothered me a little that it was going to like a completely different direction. But I'm like, kind of makes sense. You can't keep making movies about racing forever. Then people will just be like, ugh, this shit again. And I love Hobbs, and I heard Shaw is pretty good too. And my brother was mostly anticipating this movie. So this movie is kind of weird. It's kind of weird. At one point, I really like it. At another point, I really hate it. It was absolutely so. Let me just get into it. So if you saw the trailer for this movie, you know everything that's about to happen. That's exactly what I don't want from movies trailers nowadays. Unlike Marvel, who hides some stuff, like with Mysterio, saying that like it's revealed that Mysterio is from another multiverse in the trailers, but surprise, surprise, in the movie, it turns out, nope, he's not. It's just projections from Tony Stark's technology, and so that's a nice twist. Endgame, we had no idea what was going to happen, so I was fine with that. Godzilla King of the Monsters. The trailer revealed the entire plot. This movie, it revealed the entire plot. Idris Elba is the bad guy. He's a guy with cybernetic enhancements, and like he can anticipate someone's moves before they even do them. So he's basically a cyborg. They even make a joke later in the movie. How so? Like Dwayne Johnson or Hobbs, he's like, so we're fighting the Terminator. It's like, really? So we've gone from racing to spy movies to fighting cyborgs. It's just going to be even crazier. Now, at one point, I really like it. At the other point, I think it's way too cheesy. It's way too campy. It felt like a cartoon. And some people are going to like that, but other people, like me, are not going to find that interesting. Overall, like, it's a cartoon movie. There's so much shit going on. And you're just sitting there like, what the hell is this? Like, if you saw the trailer, the final fight scene, they have no guns, so they use, like, weapons like bats and spears, act like cavemen. Sometimes they scream, they're like, ah! I'm like, what the fuck is happening? This is insane. I honestly don't know what to say here. And the villain, I don't even know his name, actually. Idris Elba, I'll say this, the acting in the movie is really good, even though it can be cheesy at some moments. Idris Elba does a good job. But again, the villain character is so generic. He does some stupid shit. Like, he has a metal spine. Of course he does. Like, and like in the beginning of the movie, when he fails to do something, he's like, ah! No, seriously, like he does that. And I'm like, is this actually happening right now? So if you don't know, he's after this virus. And the company he's working for wants this virus so that they can kill certain people who might be a threat. Now, this voice, or this person, who it's not revealed, is talking to the cyborg guy, I'm just going to keep calling him that, and tells him, maybe we should recruit Hobbs and Shaw. Hobbs and Shaw are working together. Through some circumstances, they have to work together to save the world. No, I am not joking. And I will say this. The banter between Hobbs and Shaw is absolutely hilarious. I love their jokes. I love how they keep insulting each other. And the action in this movie, absolutely incredible. And there are so many action scenes. Like, from beginning to end, there's almost non-stop action. And it's absolutely incredible. I like the action scenes. But sometimes you can feel a little bit bloated. Like, there's like, oh, okay, so when's the next action scene going to happen? Happens like a few minutes later. Like, oh, there it is. And after that's over. Okay, when's the next action scene? A few minutes later. Happens again. And in the final fight, there's a part where they have to bring the cyborg's helicopter down. Hobbs and Shaw are driving a tow truck. The Hobbs, or The Rock, he's spinning the hook of the tow truck, and it grapples on to the helicopter's wing. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is happening? So again, Hobbs and Shaw are absolutely hilarious. They are really funny. And I did like the action scenes, especially the final fight between Hobbs and Shaw in the end, which you saw in the trailer, of course. At the end of the trailer, it's raining, they're by a helicopter, and it's a fist fight. In the end, the cyborg dies. The person that he's been constantly talking to, it kills him. And then he tells Hobbs, "Do you remember me? You will." That's hinting at another movie, and well, we'll have to wait for Fast and Furious 10 to see if we're going to see him. And there's 2 cameos in this movie. It's Ryan Reynolds and Kevin Hart. And they're absolutely hilarious. They steal each scene. It's really funny. You know, they're comedians. They're good at what they do. Ryan Reynolds' jokes feel like they were working Deadpool. And yeah, they did really well. And there's 3 end credit scenes. And I thought they were kind of a waste. I did enjoy it. Hobbs and Shaw have great chemistry together. Their jokes are absolutely hilarious. Like in the beginning, when they realize they're working together, they're like, no fucking way. So, yeah, overall, it's an okay movie. I wouldn't say it's the best, but I wouldn't say it's the worst. But if you want something that feels like the original Fast and Furious movies, you're not really going to get that. It's going to feel like a completely different movie, and it's kind of dumb. Yeah. So overall, I did enjoy it, but I wouldn't say it's the best movie. I would give this film 6 out of 10. So, yeah. Overall, this movie is kind of crazy. I don't even know what to expect from the future Fast and Furious movies. How much you want to bet the next film is going to be either going into space, or it's going to be humans versus cyborgs? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. What did you think of this review? Did you like it? What movie should I review next? If you don't want to miss anything new, subscribe to the channel, click that bell to get notifications, and that's the end of the video.